how are you doing? He goes by Richter now.
Richter, I like that. Richter Accounting, isn't it? Yeah.
That's right.
You're doing a fine job.
Thank you. We should all do that. I like that. Richter, I like your style. You're going
Richter
places.
Accounting, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
How you enjoying it? It seems
a good time. Good time in here in New York. Yeah, you know, you forget how aggressively this city is geared. Just, even here at NBC, you know, you use the washroom, and they don't. I mean, we're in the 8th floor. We're not on the street level. No one is going to steal hot water. You know, you go to wash your hands. Just even now, I go in the men's room. I press out. I go. I'm not going to steal it. Give me the hot water. Here's $1. Just give me some water. You know, you're hitting it with you. I'm trying to put. You know, it doesn't even stay down long enough to go like this. Idiot.
This happens to you too?
Well, you know,
I thought this was a 12:30 problem.
But the whole city is geared just to agitate you. You know, I'm at the hotel. That's just true. Last time, we're shooting some remotes about a month, and we come in the hotel. I am in the hotel really for 3 hours. We get in, we take the overnight. We get in at 6. We have a meeting at 9. We're leaving the same day. Okay, so I only sleep for about an hour and a half. I sleep for an hour and a half. I get up. Now, I'm over on 50th. I call here, 3 blocks.
Right, literally.
Local call. I talk for, you know, just maybe 20 minutes. Okay, then what are we going to do? Okay, I'll see you. Be there in 5 minutes. Right, click, hang on. I go to check out. I said, any incidentals? No, I just made a local call. So I'm fine. Oh, just a minute. That's $12.75. I said, what do you mean? Well, local call, plus there are units. It is 75 cents a unit or something. It is $12.75. I said, that's ridiculous. I said, I refuse to pay that. It is like $280 a night. I was only in it for 10 minutes. I made a local call. That is ridiculous. So then she goes, okay, forget about it. And I said, what do you mean? She goes, you don't have to pay. And I said, oh, okay. And I said, well, I don't want to cause trouble. And she goes, we were told that if people put up a big enough fuss, then don't charge them for it. And I go, what kind of attitude is that? What way is that? So if I had said, oh, here's the money, oh, good. So if you're nice, well, they're going to screw you and take your money. But if you act like an idiot, oh, all right, no charge. I mean, it is the most ridiculous way.
If you complained about the hot water, that would get fixed.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
But
all these things would be worked out.
Great to be here.
Well, you used to work in the city, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I got started here, the Improv and all the places, and I used to work Broadway burlesque.
Really?
A wonderful place to work. Just the most sophisticated audiences one could imagine. A horrible crowd. And you know what's interesting? As naive I was as a young comedian, there were also these, and there were girls. There were 18. You know, these women, young, whatever, who were strippers, and they would spend hours, like with Little Cowboy, learning how to twirl pistols. You know, and he used to say, you know, after about a week there, I'd say, you know, Silver Moon, you don't really need to learn to twirl pistols. You know, and they really thought, wait till the guys see me do the, you know, and
I always pay very close attention to the pistol work, Jay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's those kind of places.
I'm just saying, it's important to me.
Yeah.
You know, you did a lot of work in comedy, but you also, I heard that you were a representative for a strange product.
No, I know what you're talking about. I was not a representative. I used to do corporate. What happened was that
you're suddenly very defensive. Hey, look.
No, acts would come in and Shanghai comedians at the Improv. That's the way they would work. They would come in at 2 or 3 in the morning and see acts. Before I tell you another story, I remember working there one night, and guys would come in, we got a cruise ship going out on Friday, 3 days, I need a comic, $75, who wants it? I will, you know, it's like an old England, I will go. So, and we used to do these occasionally, 3 days at sea. And you do these stupid cruises, you know, singles cruises. So one day a guy comes in, he goes, I got a cruise 3 days to nowhere, you know, just 3 days. 3 days out, get 3 days, 1.5 day out, 1 day back. It pays $500. I go, this was the most anybody'd ever paid. And I said, you know, I'm doing like Cobleskill College for $75 the next day. I said, well, I can't. I said, I couldn't do it. I said, should I cancel? No, it's not professional. I don't want to cancel. So my friend, comic, who's not even in the business anymore, probably because of this, he takes the job. I see him like the next day. He's like shell-shocked. He goes on this cruise. There's something odd. He can't quite figure out what it is. He goes to a state where he falls asleep for like 8 hours. The guy comes by, naked, to tell him you're on in like 10 minutes. And he says, why are you naked? And then he realizes everybody on it turns out to be a gay nude cruise. And he is the entertainment. So he's up to, hi everybody, you been to McDonald's? Just drunken men.
So he starts twirling pistols.
Yeah, so he,
as fast as he can.
Locked the stateroom for 2.5 days, did not go back. But what you're talking about is it's a whole different thing. Again, these guys would come in for corporate dates, and this guy says to me, I'm introducing a new product. and I would like you to be the comedy spokesman. I'm not going to say you're a comedian. I'm going to say you're our head of sales. You'll be Bob Johnson, head of sales, all right? And I said, all right. It was like $75. So I don't know what the product is. And I get there to a hotel room at the Hilton or something. Very nice. It's about 75. Liggett Rexall pharmacist there, you know. And this guy is introducing a product he got from Japan called Freshen. It's the most disgusting product. These are soft, this is how it's described, soft, moist towelettes one uses to avoid embarrassing rectal odor.
Oh, my God.
And it comes on
Oh, my God.
It comes on a roll. It's got a sticky thing. You're supposed to stick this on the wall above, like, toilet paper.
No, I have that here, yeah.
Yeah, all right, same thing. So the guy gets up and he's making his big, he's talking to the Rexall. I know you're all very excited about my product. He said, Freshen, this is a product, this will be the product of the 80s, he says. Who's interested? Who'd like to sign up first? And of course, you know, all these druggists are, nobody's the least bit interested. He goes, all right, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give you one free to take with you to try on your families, and believe me, you'll be signing. Nobody. He goes, all right, wait, before you leave, let me introduce my director of sales, Bob Johnson. Bob, come on up and talk to the folks. So I get up there, and I'm just dying. I'm telling jokes, and they're just disgusted that they've been dragged into this disgusting product. So I don't get one laugh, nothing. Then I sit back down, and the guy gets up. Now the guy is sweating. He's like this. Like this. He goes, that of course is not Bob Johnson, but Jay Leno, a professional comedian. and
Thanks a lot.
And you just see the Liggett Rexall people, they're just fed up. So finally the guy goes, all right, who's going to sign up? Nobody. And then he starts crying. He goes, please. So look, I bought $600,000. I got a warehouse in Jersey filled with it. Just take one, will you? Take one. So now they start to file out, and the man is sobbing. He's sobbing. Now I have to get my $75. You know what I'm saying? And I go up, and he says, I don't have your bill. Just take a bunch of Freshens if you want. I load $75 worth of these into my car, and I still have one. I'll bring
That's a lot of Freshen. Bring one next time.
Good. And you can use it to avoid embarrassing rectal odor. It's a fine.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Freshen. I should point it out, by the way. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to have more with Jay Leno when we come back in just a second. See you then.